Oh, blessed love to each and every one. Give thanks for your presence with us. You're definitely in the tiger's nest. Of course, you know, we glorify Emperor Haile Selassie I in all good doings and sayings. Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. We're going to be doing a bit of cosmic vibes tonight. Yeah, we're going into the heavens for sure. Definitely gather the family together, especially the young ones. I'm just going to be giving you an excerpt. Just an excerpt from one of our wonderful international homeschool classes where we are dealing directly with astronomy. So bring the little ones close. You're going to definitely full joy this. We're going to be talking about specific stars, the circumpolar heavens stars, and even the star Polaris and the Southern Cross. You're going to full joy this. And I say this all the time. If you're really serious about the education of your youth, especially when it comes to them loving their Afrocentricity, you definitely cannot lose to be a part of the international homeschool cosmic classes that we offer here. Remember, I could send you the brochure, very simple. Just email me and I would email you the brochure and give you more information on the homeschool classes. All right, what I'm going to do, we're going to join one of the astronomical sessions. I think this was class 38. Remember, we have 160 classes. That's 80 for African heritage and 80 for astronomy. And over a 10-month period, you get all of this, one per day. So the child is always ready for the next class. Not too long, not too short, just enough for them to chew and swallow for the day and to keep them alive until the next time. This is wonderful, and I hope you become a part of it. Okay, let's join the class already in session. Atmosphere and then the neck with the head. But this is how modern astronomy decides to draw it. I will leave it at that for the time. This will be Gemini, the twins. Even this, they draw differently. They distinctively look like two human beings, but they somewhat profane it, I believe. And I will show you a better rendition of Gemini as a constellation sometime in the very near future. So, just giving you an idea, let us just run the time. Let me show you something here. So, we're moving here. That's how the heavens actually move. And you will notice now in the north, this is the Polaris star. It is in the constellation known as the Little Dipper. You know, when Harriet Tubman, anybody can tell me, or anybody could tell me how the Little Dipper is related to Harriet Tubman.
The drinking gourd.
The drinking gourd. You have something to add to that?
The North Star.
The North Star, because the drinking gourd is basically the North Star. What it is, that this star here is Polaris. This is, as the children said, the North Star. And this constellation is known as the Little Dipper. So the Little Dipper now is considered to be like a little dipper, like a pot spoon or something that you drink out of. It's considered the drinking gourd. So in the time of Harriet Tubman, a little African history and heritage here for you. In the time of Harriet Tubman, they would have this song. Anyone can sing it for me?
Go down, Moses.
No, not Moses. The one with the drinking gourd.
Oh, you mean? For the old man is a waiting for the carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd.
Follow the drinking gourd. Give thanks, princess. That's a good idea. Yeah. Follow the drinking gourd. So this is the drinking gourd, and the science is, young ones, is that those that were escaping from captivity, escaping from slavery, if they were to go northwards to Pennsylvania in the United States, they would become free people. So that is why they sang the song, follow the drinking gourd. That means in the dead of night, when you don't know where you're going, if you pick up this star, Polaris, and this constellation, you could find your way to freedom, because this means you are headed in the right direction. You are heading northwards. This is the North Star. if you notice, it does not rise and set. If you notice on the east, the stars rise. Look, they're coming up. They're actually coming up in the same way as if you are looking at the sun coming up. In fact, the sun should be coming up anytime here in the eastern sky. No sun coming up? Okay, I thought the sun was going up.
I guess we can just time lapse it a little bit more.
Yeah, well, the moon is coming up for sure. But anyway, the sun, the moon, okay, there's the sun. Oh, sun, you're late today, man.
You're in Libra.
Yeah. But it's coming up there. As you can see, the sun coming up in the east, all the stars going up in the east. In fact, let's go to the west. You notice in the west, the sun is going down. Yes, the sun is in Libra, as you said, my Lord. The sun is going down in the west. The constellations are following the suns. You see that. But then now, if you go back to the north, you'll notice that the constellations are just going around in a circle in the north. And this star,
it's like the center point,
is like the center, and it's not moving. At least it doesn't appear to be moving. It's just spinning around. It's slightly moving, because it's not at the exact center of what is known as celestial north. Now listen, it's not the star that is the North Pole. It is the closest star to the North Pole that is considered the pole star. And for now, the closest star to the North Pole is this star by the name of Polaris. It is the closest. In fact, several years ago, one of the stars in this constellation known as Draco, also known as the Dragon, there's a star in Draco the Dragon by the name of Thuban. What's the name? Thuban. And several thousands of years ago, Thuban was the pole star. But because the heaven shifts in the next thousands of years from now, another star will be the pole star. Some people say it would be the star known as Vega. All right. So stars are very important, and at the same time, I'm giving you an idea of how we operate this software. So we exit out and we press that button that looks like the solar system, and we were just in the night sky. This is how we got here. We pressed the night sky. So now we're going to press near stars, as we are still speaking of stars. And in this specific lesson, my audience, I was actually somewhat giving a tutorial as well on how to use a specific website that we introduced to the homeschool students, the homeschool scholars. All right. And we will get back to the night sky, obviously, sometime in the near future. So what you have here, Honorable Princess, this is basically an Honorable Prince, a model of the nearer stars to us. All right. So let us say we pick on this one, Centaurus, also known as Rigel Centaurus. It's one of the Rigel stars, and it's more commonly known as Alpha Centauri. So we have it here. Let's visit it, as it says visit it. So wow, where are we going here? Yeah. Careful. Oh, all right. So yeah, so we have Alpha Centauri here, said to be the closest star, basically, that we know on this magnitude for sure,
and honestly,
to the Earth. Talk to me.
That looks like an undersaturated sun.
An undersaturated sun. All right. So now, and okay, that's interesting. What does that mean?
It means that it's kind of more like black and white than the natural color of the sun.
Okay, all right, fair enough. All right, so it is said here, we're looking at the encyclopedia aspect of it now. All right, and it's showing that it is in the constellation of Centauri. Now, we are getting accustomed to our stars, and we're getting accustomed to our constellations. So we have the Centaur, Alpha Centauri is in the Centaur. A centaur now is like a half man, half horse. the horse
Yeah.
body and the physical from the waist going up of the human being. That's a centaur. All right. So the distance of this star, which is basically, young ones, the main thing that we're dealing with at this time, the distance of the star from the Earth to get more accustomed to these stars. So the distance from the Earth, or the star Alpha Centauri, from the Earth is 4.37 light years. What did I say? 4.37 light years. So we go again. 4.37 light years. Okay, so yellow dwarf, Centauri A, also known as Rigel, Kent, Taurus, and as we said that it has a mass 1.1 times the size, the mass of the sun, I should say, 1.1 times the mass of the sun, its makeup. That's very, very important. And as I said again, 4.3 light years. That's like the main thing we want us to focus on, how far it is away from the uh, the earth. All right. So as we return again now, when we study, I want to return now. Listen to this. I want to return back to the night sky.
Ah.
So when we return to the night sky now, I want us to look for the centaur. Now the centaur should be somewhere. You should be able to see the centaur, pardon me, somewhere in the southern sky. Where did I say? In the southern sky. All right. And the centaur is somewhat seen sometime over the star or the constellation known as the Southern Cross. The Southern Cross is a very beautiful constellation that you see in the southern sky. Mhm. No worry, the centaur will be coming around sometime right now. But as I said, the Southern Cross, when you see it in the southern sky, is one of the most beautiful constellations that they have out there. In fact, let me show the audience, the scholars, something else that they can do. Your location. You can change your location. I'm coming forward to that, coming back to that right now. Your location also. Oh no, that's not the location button. Wait, oh yes, right here. You see this globe here? You press your globe and you have your location. So you could come a bit more south. See, we're a bit south there. I purposely came down a little more south.
So we're probably somewhere in Venezuela or something.
Right, somewhere, maybe even a bit lower than that. All right. So what that does now, that gives us a better opportunity to see the Southern Cross because we're in the south. The Southern Cross is a southern constellation, and there is the granddaddy, the Southern Cross there. There it is. Uh-huh. And there's the Centaurs as well. All right. So that's the cross known as the Southern Cross. And then what we will do again, we have to go back. Follow me good because you're going to have to utilize this for yourself. We want the star names. Let's show the star names. Okay? The star names have been shown. Right. That's a lot of names. Here is our star of the day. Rigel Kentaurus, also known as Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri is more known as Alpha Centauri in the lay world and even in the astronomical world. So now, if you go out in the night and you can spot, this is a very easy constellation to see, the Southern Cross. Very, very, very easy constellation to see. And you will notice there are two bright stars very close to it. One of them is one of the most brightest of the stars because it is so close to us, Alpha Centauri, right here in the Centaur constellation. So if you utilize, as I'm showing you, this software, you could understand and have a better feeling of exactly how the heavens work. All right. So we give thanks for that. All right. So even when you go into the solar system, you can look and watch the whole heavens move in real time, which is what is taking place here on this software. All right, my good scholars, my good students, that was a very nice class today, I must say. It was very intriguing. We have so much more to go into. As you can see, we're going to have to show you how you map the constellations and how you connect them with the heavens and how you know what you're seeing and what you're looking at from what angle and why they appear the way they appear. We have a lot to cover in the heavens. As you could see, space, as they call it, is extremely expansive, very large, and there's so many things for us to look upon and explore and investigate. So I'm thankful. I hope you full enjoyed this class. I surely did myself. And there's so much more that we have to learn. Just continue to revisit the classes that you get. Continue to share them with your friends if you must, and let them know that they can apply and get the course sent to them every day, just like you are getting the course sent to you. So, as we always say here at the Priest Isaacs Institute of Holistic Knowledge, I am the best, and I deserve the best, and only the best is coming to me now. Holy Manuel eyes.
Selassie Jah Rastafari.
Just to, just to concretize that you are the best, and that you deserve the best, and that is what's coming to you, the best. That is such a wonderful affirmation for a young mind, a mind that is a sponge, a mind that is growing, a mind that is picking up, a mind that is carving a space for his or herself in the zone that they exist in, for you to train them and feed them on the nutrients of confidence that I am the best. And every day, that's how we end every class, with that affirmation. I tell you, 160 of them. So definitely, my good brothers and sisters, for sure, I know you definitely would love to see your young ones, rise in knowledge and confidence, and especially the love for their Afrocentricity. And I'm telling you, this is definitely a wonderful investment that you could definitely make in the life of your child. And I'm telling you from my heart, this is not just something that we are selling them. It delights us when we send these programs out knowing that they would affect and make a change in the heart and the mind of whoever sees them. We know that for a fact. Even if it's an inch, they will move forward, especially if it's consistent. So definitely give thanks. You can contact me. You know how to do that. precise27@gmail.com. Remember, these classes are sent out. What you just witnessed was that's just one class. As I said, not too long, not too short, just to make sure that the knowledge is passed on and not too much information. The next day's there, we have something else to talk about. As I said, our classes are sent out every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All the classes, just as you saw, are in video form and they appear in your inbox daily. As I said, we offer astronomy and African heritage, more than 160 classes that you'll be getting over a 10-year period. In fact, when you contact me and I send you the brochure, there's a link on the brochure that you could press, and that will carry you to a crowdcast webinar that we did. I think it's about an hour or so in length, but that's lengthy, but that's not a part of the homeschool, but that was just a demonstration, and you'll get that naturally. That's free for you when you just ask for the brochure, and definitely you will full enjoy that, and that will give you some idea of what else we have to offer as it relates to the international homeschool programming, for sure. But you can email us, priestisaac at 27@gmail.com, or priestisaacsinstitute@gmail.com. And of course, all payments can be made using the Cash App, for sure, which is the Cash App Aton Ra 2723, Aton Ra 2723. And of course, if you do not have that facility there, just contact us and we will work that out for sure. So give thanks for your presence with us, and I'm definitely looking forward to hearing from you. Holy Manuel I, Selassie, Jah Rastafari. bless.